We are back with Vampyr. The last, I killed Jeffrey outside of a live stream. I did that on my own time because he was hard. I had to do a lot of. How come sometimes this lets me automatically press the button and sometimes it doesn't? Anyway, so I killed Jeffrey, the vampire hunter. And because I'm petty, I turned him into a vampire. I thought that was justice. So now we gotta go save our doctor friend. Do I have any bullets? I got no bullets. What can I make? So we are headed back to the theater. As soon as I get my bearings and figure out where I am. We're going back to the theater because our Dr. Edgar friend has been kidnapped. So yeah, I turned Jeffrey into a vampire, but I think that's gonna come back and bite me in the butt. So instead of killing him, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to fight him again as a vampire. But I just think it was some sort of like justice that I, instead of killing him, turned him into the thing he hated.
Stupid beast! Die, beast! The blood sent you to hell!
Alright, where am I going now? Oh, I'm actually going the right way. Oh, I gotta kill more of you idiots.
God, walk with me! Dead! Stay back! Crush the leaf!
Alright, I got, I need shotgun bullets. Yes, I got shotgun bullets. Alright. Going this way. Right? Wrong. Well, actually, I could go this way. Just go all the way around. I think that's a viable idea.
This is no over there.
Alright, can I go to the front door this time? Oh, I got a lead plate. I think I need that. To make my level 4 sword a level 5 sword.
Stupid beast! There's one of them vermin. Lead spotted! Watch out!
What? Where are you at?
I'll take his head! There's one of them vermin.
So Prewen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
See them fancy clothes? Die, vermin! Remember your vows, friends.
I have this thirst for blood.
Yeah, it's alright, dude.
Fear no evil. Over there! There's one of them.
Soon I'll be on stage again, for my rehearsals are almost over. My minions are gathered around me, ready to follow my every command. Soon my audience will return, ready to applaud my art. The young, the gorgeous, my healthy audience, they'll return to their families, their beautiful houses, and happy lives, delighted by my performance, shocked by my disguise, touched by my grace, my infectious legacy. They'll spread the disease one by one, and they'll turn. And I'll be their beloved queen again, and they'll never forget me, and I shall have revenge on the dirty trick fate played on me.
Fear no evil. We have to stop it!
I just finished reading Doris Fletcher's journal. As painful and dreadful as it was, my God, the woman planned to see everyone in London afflicted by infecting all who would come to her next play. It helped me understand greatly what is going on. Doris Fletcher's real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of some Harriet Jones, who had been treated as a patient for a long time at Pembroke Hospital. She clearly hated her mother, but used her fame and notoriety to see her while visiting the poor and sick in East End. I don't know exactly what happened then, but this is how her mother inflicted her before returning to the theater, and how she turned into that monstrosity that the leech known as Jonathan Reed finally defeated. The presence of a vampire in the same hospital where Harry Jones was treated can't be a coincidence. I'm convinced he is deeply involved with the vampire plague going on in London right now. I'm also convinced Swansea is his accomplice, and that those two are planning something more terrifying than anything the Guard has ever faced. Maybe I should take some time to read the old books and manuscripts the Guard still possess to get some answers. It may prove useful. In the meantime, I'd better send some patrols to investigate about what is occurring at Pembroke Hospital. It took me 2 days to praise through the dusty registers and books we keep in the vault. God, I hate losing time like this. The search did prove fruitful. For once, I found 2 pages that could be related to the present situation. A copy of one, blah, 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 blah. Okay,
Doris
so
Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
So, Vampire Hunter Dude was convinced that the doctor and I were purposely making vampires or something. And that we were responsible for the plague. Can I read that? Nope, can't read that. Can't open that door.
No civilians allowed, sir.
It's okay, I'm not a civilian. Put you out of your misery. I need a key. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol to choose the place where I defeated this disaster, but also the place where I fell. I agreed to their proposition. There, in the sacred silence of church and under the eye of God, they respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against the evil creature, the Dus Astral, the eater of stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. The primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me just a name, the Tier of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord that took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate. But I may finally have found it. Soon the rage shall end. Soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Wow. Blood of the purest heart mixed with blood of the king. To find such rare ingredients is not what worries me the most, for time is on my side. It's the last part that worries me. Pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote. But if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I'm ready to end this excruciating pain.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind. Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skull epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
Right, I admit it. I boldly ventured into experimental realms, but I've killed no one to appease my thirst for knowledge, Jonathan. I'm no murderer.
I never asked to become what I am, Edgar. You chose to conduct your rogue experiments.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
Should I turn him? Yeah, let's turn him.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then. Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Enough!
The district will soon suffer the consequences of my action. Oh, man. Talk to Lady Ashbury. Okay, you have fun, Swanza. I'm gonna go talk to my girlfriend.
No rest for the wicked.
Smells like rotten meat.
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Where am I going? This way. Oh, going the wrong way again. trying to break into people's houses. What was all that light? Oh, you. The dogs won't tell me. I can't break this stuff. I guess I go around it, man.
Stupid new.
I'll just let them kill each other. Oh, I passed up where I need to go. I gotta go here. Ashbury.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skal epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
I think we just got dumped. Okay, we gotta gather ingredients. We gotta obtain a drop of William Marshall's blood from Lord Redgrave. Obtain a drop of King Arthur's blood from Geoffrey. Search for insulin at the old morgue at the Pembroke Hospital. Oh yeah, those should be easy to obtain.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Go down. There we go.
Jesus, I've never seen so many people dying at the same time.
Find the boy.
Daily routine.
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
Okay. Oops. Who's making that noise?
Go back home, idiots! Watch out, boys! There's one of Stay back, please! Rewind shall prevail! Tonight fire!
Need more stamina. We're gonna get him.
Leech spotted! Watch out, boys! Go on back to the shower!
I need more stamina. Alright, got him. Oh, no, there's a straggler. Oh my god, they keep coming.
It's locked.
Look at it!
Found grease. There's no insulin in this hospital. Unless it's in that lockbox that I can't get in. I think I've searched everywhere.
It's locked, all right.
So how do I get a key?
The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful.
Do we need to know all this? Is this important?
Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
That did nothing to help me find insulin. Oh, I broke it. Was there insulin in there? Nope. Is there insulin upstairs?
To you!
Oh. Yeah, for real.
It's a knee! Get it! He's dead! That's a light fire, that
There it is.
I found the
Insulin.
insulin.
Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Alright, finally, found the insulin. Howdy. Okay, how do I get out of the morgue? We're gonna go to my room and rest up a bit. First, we're gonna make some more serum. What's this do? Recipe unknown. That sucks. Wait, can we upgrade my weapons? Ha 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 ha. Okay. Let's soup ourselves up a little bit. I can't do anything? Apparently not. Alright, well, that's fine. I got a better weapon. Let's see what's happening. The inhabitants of London live in fear of physicians, delayed interventions, barefaced favoritism, strange experimental treatments. The scarcity of professionalism is crystallized in Pembroke Hospital, Whitechapel, where the ontology was discharged a long time ago. So Pembroke Hospital now has a bad reputation. Okay. So now we need William Marshall's blood and a drop of King Arthur's blood. I don't even know where Jeffrey is. Probably hiding in the shadows. But we're going to end this here and look for the other ingredients another day. Thank you for watching, and I hope you come back when we look for... I assume we're looking for a cure to the vampirism? I'm not really sure. But come back and check it out anyway. Thank you. Bye-bye.